Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from House Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about the way you can pick your basketball shoes. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from House Basketball Training. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, today I'm going to talk to you about the way that you can pick basketball shoes. Now, none of these ways are scientific. Now, I'm going to give you an example by what I mean. I played point guard when I went down to the States to play basketball, and I wore these. And these are shoes that you would normally wear when you're a center. The reason is the higher ankle and the flat bottom. Now, without getting something like this, that's a little bit more curved. Now, going on to center's shoes. Center shoes are usually a bit heavier, they're a bit bulkier, they have a higher ankle. The reason is because obviously they're bigger players, they need more support, especially in their ankle. The bigger the ankle, usually the taller the player. You remember seeing the old Converse with the high ankles? They did nothing because they were all mesh. With modern basketball shoes, you're getting a lot of support, especially in the heel, and you're usually getting something that has a lot of cushioning on the bottom because they're taking a lot of impact and they're usually quite big players. For example, Shaq, who is like 400 pounds and 7'3". 7'1", something like that. He's tall and he's big. He would wear something like this. Now the center position is almost pretty well dying in basketball, so that's pretty sad. But now we're going to go over to the next shoe. Now this is the type of shoe that you would normally wear if you were a small forward or if you were a center who was able to do small forward things. For example, Kevin Durant. Now these shoes, they're still going to be giving you cushioning in the heel. They're still going to be giving you half of the support that a regular center shoe would have. So they're not going to be, they're classified as a midsole. So you're getting something a little bit lower at the back of the heel so that you can have more movement when you're running while still getting the ankle support at the front. Now, this is a fantastic shoe. This is a Nike shoe. It's Flywire technology. I have no idea what that means. I'm not a shoe specialist, but at the same time, I know basketball shoes because I've been playing basketball my whole entire life. Now, that is what you would want to wear if you were playing in the small forward slasher center position. Now, this is another type of shoe. Now, this is a Converse from way back in the day. If anyone remembers Kirk Heinrich, this is actually his shoe. Now, this isn't like a game-worn shoe. This was just a shoe contract that he had, kind of like the old school Vince Carter's, that kind of thing. And with this shoe, it's pretty cool. So, this is a shoe that is worn by a point guard who can post players up. Now, that's the type of player I was. I may be close to 300 pounds now. I am losing weight. But when I was a player, when I went down to the States to play basketball, I'm 6'2" and I was 200 pounds. So picture Kyle Lowry before his weight loss. That's the type of player I was. He's more of a slasher. With me, I was a shooter when I went down to the States, but also I was able to take smaller guards down to the post. I would also drive on smaller guards because, let's face it, 6'2" at 200 pounds versus a 6-foot player who is 160 pounds, I'm going to win that battle every single day, which is what I did. So these shoes are really great. The reason why this shoe would be good, it is a low ankle, but it's also a very supported ankle because you can see how fat that ankle really is. Now, this type of shoe is great. So if you're the type of point guard who is a bit bigger and likes to take a player to the post, these shoes are for you. Now, if you're a pure point guard like DeLon Wright or like Chris Paul or Allen Iverson, those type of players who are pure point guards, they're passing, they can shoot, they can drive, but they're not going to be posting a player up. Now you're going to be picking a shoe that's very similar to this one, but it would have a lower ankle. So you would basically be cutting off that whole top area there. So stuff like the Steph Curry shoes, those shoes would be pure point guard shoes because they have a very low ankle. Always pick your shoe the way that you're going to be playing. But you don't necessarily have to. Like I mentioned, I was a guard, a point guard shooting guard, And I already mentioned the way I played, but I wore a center's shoe. The reason for this is I had a lot of ankle problems. I rolled my ankle every single game. So having a higher ankle for me was preferential because, well, rolling ankles suck. But then again, I did tear my ACLs in these shoes. So, some more food for thought. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another daily basketball video.